He's one of the most talked about leaders in the world, and also one of the most mysterious. Kim Jong Un has ruled North Korea with a presence that is both carefully controlled and deeply enigmatic. But behind the official image lies a web of stories, whispers, and strange details that rarely make it past the country's tightly closed borders. In this video of NVL Travel Documentary, we uncover the lesser-known truths about Kim Jong Un, the ones few have heard, and even fewer were ever meant to. Let's begin. Number 1. His real age is a mystery. In a world where the birth date of a world leader is usually a simple fact, Kim Jong Un remains an exception. His exact age is still uncertain, with multiple sources offering conflicting information. North Korean state media once claimed he was born in 1982, presumably to align symbolically with significant dates in the lives of his father and grandfather. However, South Korean intelligence and various Western reports suggest he was born in either 1983 or 1984. This may seem trivial. After all, does a year or two make much difference? But in the world of North Korean symbolism, age can be everything. By manipulating his birth year, Kim could have been presented as entering leadership at the same age as his father, or to mark a revolutionary anniversary. Every detail in North Korean leadership is calculated, curated, and often coded with meaning. And perhaps that's the point. Not to know the truth, but to keep people guessing, reinforcing the enigma that surrounds him. Number 2. Secret school years in Switzerland. Long before he appeared on the world stage as North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong Un was just another boy in the suburbs of Bern, Switzerland. Or so it seemed. Between 1996 and 2000, he is believed to have attended the Liebefeld-Steinholzli School, a modest but well-regarded public institution. But he wasn't known as Kim. Instead, he used the alias Pak Un and claimed to be the son of a North Korea leader. Teachers described him as quiet, reserved, and somewhat shy, but fiercely competitive when it came to sports, especially basketball. He idolized Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and classmates remember him as someone who always wore Nike gear and had a clear love for the game. Despite spending years among Swiss classmates, he rarely, if ever, spoke about his family. There was a quiet wall around his personal life. Although he did play North Korean music a lot, in particular, the national anthem. Even in this relatively open environment, his identity was tightly guarded. And behind his quiet demeanor, very few realized they were sharing a classroom with a future head of state. Number 3. He lives a luxurious lifestyle. Far from the public eye, Kim Jong Un is believed to maintain a private life marked by luxury and exclusivity, a sharp contrast to the image shown in state media. According to intelligence reports and defector accounts, Kim surrounds himself with imported goods, fine wines from France, Kobe beef from Japan, and luxury fashion items from Europe. He is also known to own a fleet of luxury cars and several yachts. One of them, reportedly over 100 feet long, is equipped with banquet areas and outdoor lounges. He often used it for private gatherings along the coast. Satellite imagery and rare leaked photos suggest these vessels and retreats are part of a secluded network of elite-only spaces. Inside the train are conference rooms, private rooms, and a dining car. Meals include Asian and Russian cuisine, along with delicacies like French wine and lobster. According to the New York Times, Kim enjoys cheese, crystal champagne, and Hennessy cognac. Lavish feasts, foreign entertainers, and multi-course dining experiences are said to be common in his private events. None of this is ever shown on television. The public narrative remains carefully controlled. But what happens behind closed doors tells a different story. one few are ever meant to see. What do you think these hidden luxuries reveal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Number 4. Addicted to Swiss cheese. Among Kim Jong Un's many rumored indulgences, one stands out for both its unusual origin and lasting effect: his reported obsession with Swiss cheese. During his years studying in Switzerland under a false name, Kim is said to have developed a particular fondness for Emmental cheese, a rich, creamy variety known for its nutty flavor and distinctive holes. According to multiple reports, he continued to import large quantities of it even after returning to North Korea. While most luxury items are reserved for special occasions or inner circle banquets, cheese, especially this kind, is said to be a regular part of Kim's personal diet. Its high-fat content and dense nutritional profile have led observers to speculate that it may have played a role in his significant weight gain over the years. Photographs and footage of Kim over time show noticeable fluctuations in weight, fueling public curiosity and health rumors. What's clear is that his private tastes reflect more than just a desire for comfort. They reveal how deeply his time abroad may have influenced his lifestyle back home. Number 5. His health is a growing concern. Kim Jong Un's health has become a major concern for analysts and intelligence communities worldwide. South Korea's National Intelligence Service, NIS, has reported that the North Korean leader suffers from obesity-related conditions, including high blood pressure and diabetes, with symptoms emerging as early as his early 30s. His weight is believed to have reached around 308 pounds, approximately 140 kilograms, placing him in a high-risk category for heart disease. This follows a period in 2021 when he allegedly lost significant weight, disappearing from public view for nearly a month. While the North actively frames his appearance as a sign of dedication and sacrifice, external imagery frequently shows noticeable weight gain again by mid-2024. The NIS also revealed that North Korean officials have sought new medicines abroad to address his hypertension and diabetes, a rare window into Kim's private health. Number 6. Basketball is his biggest passion. Among the many unexpected traits of Kim Jong Un, one stands out not for its secrecy, but for its sheer enthusiasm: his deep obsession with basketball. Kim developed a passion for the sport during his adolescent years in Switzerland. He reportedly spent hours watching National Basketball Association games and collecting memorabilia there. His favorite team is the Chicago Bulls of the 1990s, and his idol without question was Michael Jordan. Former classmates recall that he often wore National Basketball Association jerseys and sneakers, sometimes even sketching Jordan's name in his school notebooks. This obsession didn't fade after he returned to North Korea. In fact, it took an extraordinary turn in 2013 when Kim invited Dennis Rodman, former National Basketball Association star and flamboyant Bulls player, to visit Pyongyang. Rodman's trip, including courtside games, banquets, and a private audience with Kim, stunned the world. The two struck up an unlikely friendship, with Rodman later describing Kim as a friend for life. For a regime that rarely allows foreign entertainers or athletes inside its borders, the invitation was both bizarre and telling. It wasn't about diplomacy, it was personal. Kim's love for basketball has even influenced domestic culture. State media has broadcast basketball tournaments, and elite schools reportedly offer the sport as part of leadership training programs. Number 7. He has no military training when Kim Jong Un assumed power in late 2011, following the death of his father's Kim Jong-il. One of the most immediate concerns both within and beyond North Korea was his lack of military experience. Despite inheriting a state that prizes military strength above all, Kim had never served in combat, nor had he undergone formal military education like many world leaders or generals. Within days of taking power, he was declared Supreme Commander of the Korean People's Army. By July 2012, he was elevated to the rank of Marshal, the highest military title in the country. This move, seen by many as symbolic, was part of a broader effort to consolidate his leadership and secure loyalty from senior military officials. State propaganda quickly worked to build an image of Kim as a natural-born military strategist, echoing the mythology once used for his grandfather, Kim Il-sung. Photos and footage showed him inspecting missile tests, directing drills, and offering on-site guidance to generals. But behind the scenes, experts noted that much of North Korea's military decisions were likely made by seasoned officials, with Kim acting more as a figurehead in the early years. What worried global observers wasn't just his lack of experience, but the unpredictability that came with it. Giving someone with minimal military background control over a nuclear-armed nation posed serious questions about stability and diplomacy in the region. Over time, Kim has become more assertive on military matters, but the shadow of his inexperience still lingers. In a regime where image is everything, his rise as a commander wasn't earned through the battlefield, but through bloodline and strategic theater. Number 8. The pop group chosen by Kim Jong Un. In a country known for strict censorship and rigid control over artistic expression, the sudden rise of a glamorous, high-energy girl group may seem out of place, until you learn who's behind it. Kim Jong Un is widely believed to have personally selected members of the Moranbong Band, a state-sponsored all-female pop group formed in 2012. Unlike traditional North Korean music ensembles, the Moranbong Band performs on elaborate stages with LED screens, electric guitars, and Western-style choreography, all while promoting loyalty to the regime. Kim oversaw not only the group's creation, but also the recruitment process, handpicking singers based on talent, appearance, and ideological alignment. Many of the members are believed to come from elite families with strong political loyalty. The band's performances often feature patriotic songs, military imagery, and subtle praise for Kim himself. Some observers have called the group a form of soft propaganda, designed to modernize the regime's image, especially among younger audiences. While details of the selection process remain largely unverified by official sources, the Moranbong Band's style and sudden prominence offer a rare glimpse into how Kim uses popular culture as both a personal project and a political tool. Number 9. He had surgery to look like his grandfather. For most people, cosmetic surgery is about personal preference or societal standards of beauty. But for Kim Jong Un, altering his appearance may have had a much deeper symbolic goal. To resemble his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, the founding leader of North Korea, and still its most revered figure. Since taking power, Kim's physical transformation has been subtle but deliberate. Analysts and North Korean defectors have long speculated that he has undergone multiple cosmetic procedures to mirror Kim Il-sung's iconic features. This includes the rounded facial structure, the distinctive haircut, and even his mannerisms and style of dress. Like the tailored Zhongshan suits, often referred to as Mao suits, that his grandfather frequently wore. Why would he go to such lengths? In North Korea, the legitimacy of the Kim dynasty is not just about bloodline, it's about image. Kim Il-sung is almost godlike in state propaganda, credited with founding the nation, defeating imperialism, and creating a paradise for its people. By physically resembling him, Kim Jong Un isn't just channeling nostalgia. He's reinforcing his own authority by visually reminding citizens of the original great leader. It's a psychological strategy rooted in continuity and symbolism. To the North Korean public, especially older generations who still revere Kim Il-sung, the resemblance creates a subconscious link between past glory and present leadership. Even Kim's weight gain, though a concern abroad, is viewed by some observers as intentional, designed to match his grandfather's fuller figure in later years. In a regime built on myth, even a face can be a political tool. And Kim's face is carefully shaped to preserve a legacy. That tells people he is not just the next Kim, but the rightful echo of the first. Number 10. How he established power. When Kim Jong Un stepped into power in 2011, many believed he might be overshadowed by senior officials or act as a symbolic figurehead. But what followed surprised much of the world. Just 2 years into his leadership in December 2013, Kim made a bold and highly publicized move by removing Jang Song-taek, his uncle by marriage, from all government positions. Jang had been one of the most influential figures in the country, a trusted advisor to Kim Jong-il, and considered a key figure in managing the transition of power. Official statements accused Jang of disloyalty and mismanagement, but many analysts saw the act as a deliberate step to eliminate internal competition. The event was not only widely reported in state media, but served as a clear signal that even those closest to Kim were not beyond scrutiny. Since then, other high-ranking officials have also been dismissed from their posts. While details remain limited due to the secretive nature of the regime, intelligence sources and defector accounts suggest a pattern. These removals appear to be part of a broader effort to centralize authority and eliminate perceived threats. Rather than rely on tradition or consensus, Kim secured his position by making it clear. Loyalty to past leadership was not enough. Loyalty had to be to him, and him alone. Number 11. Kim Jong-un's signature. Haircut. Of all the symbols that define Kim Jong-un's public image, none is more instantly recognizable than his haircut. Short on the sides, full on top, cleanly outlined and immaculately maintained. Over the years, this distinctive style has become a visual trademark carefully cultivated to echo the image of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, North Korea's founding leader. According to analysts and defector accounts, Kim's hairstyle is not merely a matter of fashion. It's part of a broader strategy to craft an image of strength, tradition, and continuity. The cut distinguishes him visually, setting him apart from both his officials and the general population. Interestingly, while North Korea does publish a list of state-approved hairstyles for citizens, reportedly 10 styles for men and 18 for women. Kim's own haircut is not among them. It remains exclusive, a subtle signal of status and authority. Reports also suggest that his haircut is done only by a small trusted group, likely within secure private quarters. Given the extreme caution surrounding his personal safety, even a routine trim is handled with the same discretion as a state secret. Number 12. Superhuman in state media. In most countries, leaders are praised for their accomplishments. In North Korea, Kim Jong-un is portrayed as something far more. A man of almost mythical proportions. State-controlled media and official school textbooks depict him not just as a political figure, but as a superhuman destined for greatness. According to materials used in early education, Kim was able to drive a car at the age of 3, master firearms by age 8, and excel simultaneously in science, literature, engineering, and military strategy before reaching adulthood. These fantastical claims echo similar stories once told about his father, Kim Jong-il, and grandfather, Kim Il-sung. But under Kim Jong-un, this narrative of perfection has taken on new dimensions. Propaganda images and posters often show him standing taller than generals, offering guidance with a single gesture, or solving national problems effortlessly, all designed to reinforce absolute loyalty from childhood. This mythology isn't accidental. In a tightly controlled society, elevating the leader beyond human fallibility helps justify absolute rule. These stories may sound absurd to the outside world, but inside North Korea, they're a foundation of national identity drilled into young minds as early as kindergarten. Number 13. His public image. In a nation where every image is intentional, Kim Jong Un's public appearance is not just observed, it's orchestrated. Every photo, every video clip, every broadcast of Kim shown on state media is carefully staged and meticulously edited. He is always positioned at the center of attention, surrounded by applauding generals, taking notes at missile tests, or offering guidance with confident gestures. The lighting is flattering, his wardrobe is flawless, and camera angles are chosen to emphasize strength and authority. And something happened. On April 2014, a London hair salon placed a poster in its window mocking Kim's hairstyle with the caption, "Bad Hair Day." The response was swift. North Korean embassy officials reportedly visited the salon demanding the poster be taken down. The incident made headlines, offering rare insight into just how seriously North Korea protects its leader's image, even abroad. In North Korea, a leader's appearance is not just about fashion. It's a projection of absolute legitimacy. To look less than perfect is to risk undermining an entire system built on myth and reverence. And from a love of basketball to a passion for Swiss cheese, from a signature haircut to legends of driving at age 3. Kim Jong Un is without a doubt one of the most unusual and enigmatic leaders in the world. And now it's your turn. Which fact surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for sticking with us to the end. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our next deep dive.